Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Lost on a Mountain in Maine. As usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons, so let's get to it. Pros? Mmm, that's a great question. Pros. Uh, let's see. The very few audience reviews, here, they're all positive, so, there's that. Even though two of the reviews are literally the same, they're just copy and paste the same thing. So, yeah. Let me see. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. It says movies are always good when they're based on a true story. Mm, I don't know about that. That's that I no, I don't agree with that. There are plenty of true story movies that are still very much shit. Like being based off a true story doesn't guarantee quality. Like that's just no. I don't agree with that at all. But yeah, I guess the very few people who've seen this movie like it, so I guess that's a pro, I guess. That's all I got. Okay, cons. The reviews are not the greatest. It's only like 12 reviews, but it has like a 58%. That's like meh. uh, so yeah. I guess that's a con. Another con: marketing, publicity, anything, any noise. Nope, not a peep from this movie. No one knows it exists except me, and even then, I only knew about this movie existing like yesterday. So that's a problem right there. So yeah, no marketing whatsoever. That's a con. Another con is that the market is really weak. I've mentioned this several times. Business has been like this since like the beginning of September, and it hasn't gotten any better, and it won't get any better until late November, where you have like Wicked, Gladiator 2, and Moana 2 coming out. So until we get those, it's gonna business is gonna remain slow as molasses. So yeah, that's a con. I've and the election's also a big old thing that's happening next week. All eyeballs are on that. No eyeballs are going to be at the movies unless you want to escape from politics, which I can't blame you if you want to do that. So yeah, the election to being like a big attention grabber and whatnot, that's a con. And who was this even from? Blue Fox Entertainment. What have they made? Okay, nothing really of importance, as you can see here. So yeah, they've had their track record is basically non-existent. So that's obviously a con right there. It says like, oh, this is produced by Sylvester Stallone. I don't think that's gonna mean anything. Like, sure, I don't think people will look at that bill. Oh yeah, the guy who made Rocky. Oh, I should watch it. Like, no, no one's gonna think that. But yeah. So you got like a no-name distributor distributing this thing. So obviously that's a con. And there's also the fact that there's only like 630 theaters, so it's barely wide, barely qualifies as wide, which tells me that this movie's not gonna have a long life, by default. So yeah, extremely low theater count. That's a con. And yeah, that's it. So opening weekend, 500K or less, and its final total will be like a million or less, guaranteed. And that's it for the weekend. Yay, we're done. Ugh, what a waste of time. And next week isn't a whole lot better. I mean, Heretic looks good. I will watch that, but everything else, waste of time. And the week after that is Red One, which it's not looking like a hit, but it should at least make more money than most of the November movies did last year, at the very least. Then things finally get good. November 22nd, you have Wicked, which in theory should be a big hit. Gladiator 2, which is expected to be, a strong bit of counter programming to Wicked. No one gives a shit about the other movie coming out, like Bonfire, that no one cares about that. And then Thanksgiving, you got Moana 2. So, yeah, the first half of November is going to suck. The second half should be a banger, box office wise. So, we got that to look forward to. So, and that's what November looks like. So, yeah, I forgot what I was about to say, but yeah, box office predictions for this year, the past few years. You want to watch any of the prediction videos I made, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. October recap will be like a week and a half from now. October sucked as a month. It just did. It just the I expected it to be on the same level as last year, and I was so far off the mark with that, thinking it's embarrassing. But I'll talk about October, the corpse that was the October box office. To talk about that, when I do. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. There's also the canceled series, 250 episodes. I went over all the movies that were supposed to come up but didn't. You want to watch any of those videos, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.